Hey guys, it's LEGO Matic 9, and today I'll be doing something just a little different. The folks over at FireStarToys were kind and gracious enough to send me these figures to review for all you guys. And if you guys are interested in this, I just gotta say this first, you can find these custom printed LEGO minifigures on FireStarToys.com or on minifigures.com. So if you guys are interested, go check them out. They have a super wide variety of figures to choose from, such as celebrities, film and TV, and much more. Now the figures I have here today are the Rocketman and the Starman, which are just Elton John and David Bowie. Now I chose these two because, well, for one, I'm a huge fan of their music, and two, I had plans to make both of these figures anyway, so by getting these figures, I don't really have to do that anymore. Before we get into the figures, let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging real quick. Now, all of the figures from minifigures.com come in just the same style packaging, just with the figure in a clamshell, along with a very nice graphic of the figure, just a nice render of it, and then both actually have unique designs for the minifigures.com logo. So like over here for Elton, he's got two different head designs for Elton, and then for Bowie, he's got like his Aladdin Sane look, and then just another look for Bowie there. So I thought that was really cool, something really interesting, and I'm pretty sure every single figure has a different logo up there. Just really nice graphics. If you turn them around, they just have little blurbs about the figures there, just a bio about the character, just the features and contents that are included with each figure, and then just your usual warnings. So let's go ahead and crack these guys open and take a look at these custom minifigs. The first figure we'll take a look at is the Rocketman, aka Elton John. Now, I wanted to make an Elton John for myself back when Rocketman came out in May, but I just never got around to it, and I'm so glad I was still able to get a custom LEGO version of Elton John for my collection. Now, this guy comes with two custom accessories, the first of which is just a LEGO microphone piece that has the top printed in gold, so that's pretty nice, pretty simple though. And then the other one is a 2x2 white tile with the Goodbye Yellow Brick Road album cover printed onto it. Now, I just have a thing for album covers printed onto LEGO tiles. I have two of my custom album tiles right here. So I'll show those along with the Bowie one towards the end of this video, but I just have a thing for them, so I was really happy to get this piece. Such a good album and just such a good print as well. The colors and the design is just fantastic, and that's probably my favorite part of this figure, is just that. I don't know why, but I just absolutely love that. So, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road is an album from 1973, and so is this outfit, coincidentally. So, I admire whoever over at minifigures.com organized the continuity there between the outfit and the album. I just thought that was a really cool detail that I don't think a lot of people would catch. So, I admire you, and I appreciate you, whoever you are over there. But, yeah, the figure itself is very nice. I'm not really sure what type of printing this is. Like I said, I'm not really into buying custom printed minifigures because I can paint them myself, so that's just what I do, but the print job on this guy is very good. I'm pretty sure it is UV or some sort of digital printing because I don't think it's pad. It's not like as crisp and as flat as pad printing is, but the print job itself still is very good. Usually with like digital printing and stuff like that, the texture is really rough and kind of weird, and I'm not really a big fan of that, but the only place that kind of sticks out for me and kind of bothers me is just in the face of this guy. I think it's just because he's got a lot of like brighter colors up there and it's not really translating well or something. I don't really know, but it does get kind of fuzzy up there, but that's kind of nitpicking at that point because it still does look very good. Especially on the torso, all of the design down there and all of the line work and everything is just very crisp and very nice. No misprints down there whatsoever. Just very good. And same with the arms. The arms have some printing on it as well. And then if you move these little cloth guys up a little bit, you can see he does have printing on the whole arm towards the shoulder. Same thing with the back with that kind of like fishnet look. And he's got some pockets down on his butt. He does have these cloth pieces up here for the fur. This is kind of like his like feather. I think they're actually feathers. His like white feather duster suit that he wears in '73. Yeah, those are nice. I think they're from Cape Madness, but I'm not really sure. They could be entirely custom. But like I was saying earlier, the face does look kind of weird just with the print job. I think the likeness is really good. But this also is a double-sided face. So if we can get this hair off. Yeah, okay, so now here's a problem I did want to bring up. Now, both hair pieces on these guys are, I think they said they're painted. I don't know if that means they were dyed or if they were like spray painted and then have a like a clear gloss finish on them or what. But that kind of makes the hair really tight on the head. So it's really, it's a challenge to get these off, and it's just like, you know, it's not easy. It just kind of comes off just like that. So let me go ahead and get that reverse side to head out. So here's the other side. It's just a more vocal yelling expression, like he's yelling at that microphone with all he's got. And then there's just the more neutral expression. But yeah, these hair pieces are painted fully, so they got paint on the inside as well, which I don't know if they're able to not paint the inside, because I think that's what's doing it. If they don't paint this inside ring here, that won't make it as tight. So it just the issue comes up of like, what if it's too tight and it starts scraping off printing? I don't know if they. I'm sure they've thought of that, but still, it's just like, I think they should try to find some way to not paint the inside of the hairpiece, just the stud part. You can leave all that because that's not really affecting, but just the stud part where the connection's to the tightest, just try not to paint up there or something. You know, it's just kind of hard getting the head off there, and I'm just worried that it'll cause some paint rub in the future. But I don't plan on really ever displaying him with any other expression other than this one. But yeah, that hairpiece is tight. You just saw how tight that was getting that on there. So, you know, I'm just kind of worried about that. But other than that, that's really the only issue I have with this guy. The accessories are great. The print job is great. Even though I think it's UV or some sort of digital printing, I still really do like it, and I think he'll blend well with my other like classic rock style Lego figures. So there's their Rocketman, aka Elton John. David Bowie, or the Starman, is also based on a 1973 appearance, this time from the Life on Mars music video. Now, like Elton, he comes with a printed microphone that just has the top printed in gold, and then a unique album cover printed on a 2x2 white tile. This one is Hunky Dory, Bowie's album from 1973, so again, there's that continuity link between the outfit and the album cover, having the same year. So again, whoever did that over at minifigures.com, I appreciate you. That's a great detail to include on this. It's not my favorite Bowie album, but it still is pretty good. The design itself is very, very good, very clean, very crisp. The print job is great. And here's a look at that along with the Goodbye Yellow Brick Road album that was included with Elton, and then 2 other album covers that I've had custom printed over the past few years. So we'll go ahead and take these off this figure so we can get a better look at him. Now, this figure is a little more simpler compared to Elton, and he is a little more cheaper as well. So you get what you're paying for, I guess. But the print job on this guy is only on the front of the torso, the front of the legs, and on the head. Nothing on the arms or on the back of the torso, which is fine by me. It doesn't really need anything else. But I think the print job on this guy is extraordinary. Just the line work on this guy is so clean, especially with the tie and the pinstripes on the undershirt. Just looks fantastic, and I love how it extends down onto the legs and actually matches up there. So there's just a look at that real quick. And then just all the other shading and everything else incorporated in the design on this guy is fantastic. He does have a double-sided head as well. So here's a look at the other face print for him. Pretty good, but I think I like the other one a little better. Like Elton, I did have a tough time getting the hairpiece off, so that issue is still prevalent on this guy, but it's still not a deal ender. It still is just a great figure overall, other than that little nitpick. My only other complaint with this figure is just that the face has the hair printed onto the forehead. I'm not really a huge fan of that. I think it's kind of distracting. It looks a little funky, but the likeness other than that is great for Bowie. He's got the different sized pupils, which is accurate for him. He's got the cheekbones, he's got the makeup and everything. I just think it looks great, and just the colors on this guy overall are just fantastic. Other than that printed hair on the forehead, I absolutely love this guy. The accessories with him are great, and that's all you really need with Bowie there. So yeah, that's it for David Bowie or the Starman. Let's go ahead and end off this review. Like I've been saying, these 2 figures are some great custom printed LEGO minifigures, and I would definitely recommend them. But if you guys aren't into Elton John and David Bowie, minifigures.com offers a huge assortment of custom printed minifigures ranging from the singers to John Wick, Stan Lee, Chuck Norris, Game of Thrones, and just much, much more. So odds are you'll find something you like. Their figures range from usually like $15 to $25, so are affordable and are definitely worth the price. So you guys can either get them on FireStarToys.com or minifigures.com. Both links can be found in the description if you guys are interested. Anyway, that is going to be it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll have some custom LEGO builds coming up here soon, along with some custom LEGO minifigures later this month. So stay tuned. Anyway, thank you all, and I will see you guys later.